Hello everyone, I'm Jung-Chul. Today I will show you how to set up the Nagios. It's a monitoring tool on CentOS 6.4. For the Nagios, I prepared the 5 parts. The part 1 will focus on the Nagios startup, and the part 2 how to monitor device like Linux and Windows servers. Part 3, how to monitor devices like a Cisco router and web server. And Part 4, the Nagios visualization using Nagios Graph and NDUTs with MySQL. And Part 5, Nagios, the notification and security. Chapter 1, network monitoring structure. So in this video, I will prepare NMS network management system using the Nagios. So this NMS system will collect all the information from this kind of managed devices. So for example, can be the router, or can be switch, or can be the servers. So this kind of the agent will send their data to NMS. So NMS will collect this kind of data using the Nagios, and the Nagios will show and save this kind of information to NMS and show to the administrator. So in this video, the NMS will be the Nagios based on the CentOS 6.4, and the agent, there are 4. So Cisco router, and the Windows server, and the Linux server, and the web server based on Linux server. For this video, I prepared this kind of testing environment. So NMS, the Nagios server, this one has IP address like this. The operating system CentOS 6.4 and IP address 192.168.8.6 and the hostname client.chul.com. And this Nagios needed to install the Nagios all the packages and start the Nagios services with web server Apache. As managed devices, I prepare like this. First one, Linux server. This one will have the IP address 8.5, CentOS 6.4, and this Linux server needed to install Nagios plugins, NLP packages. And later, this NLP package will start with Xynet daemon. And the hostname server.chul.com. And the Windows server, this one will have this IP address, or sometimes can be different. And this Windows server needs to the NS client and start this service. Cisco router will have the IP address as DHCP, and this router needs to the configure SNMP service and activate this service. For Apache web server, Linux server, especially this Linux server here, and this one will have the 8.5 and start web server. Okay, chapter 3, Nagios installation. First one, we need to download these 2 packages, RPM4 release and EPEL release from rpmfind.net. So after download these 2 packages, please install like this, RPM IVH, each the package name. And after that, we need to install this kind of packages here using yum. Okay, yum install this kind of packages. Even if you don't have these all packages, it's okay, but at least you must have this one, Nagios common, and the Nagios DVR, and Nagios plugins. So the other packages later you can as well download and install together. After you are complete or successful to install this kind of packages, then we need to configure. First one, open this file etc Nagios CGI CFG. If you open this file, you can find many lines, especially these two lines. Authorized for all services, the username will be Nagios. The default is the Nagios admin, but we need to change like this. And authorized for all hosts as well, like this. Nagios, please change like this. And the B, Nagios password file and access control. Normally, the Nagios will be implemented based on the web server. So at first, open this one, conf.d nagios.conf. So here we need to adjust some access control. And after that, Nagios normally need the user to access Nagios directory on browser. So in this case, we have to define exact user using this command ht password, and this information will be saved here ht password.users. In my case, I will create this user Nagios. And if you go to this directory etc Nagios, this is the Nagios kind of here in this directory we can find all kinds of Nagios, the configuration files like this. So there are many files. The Nagios.cfg, the primary Nagios configuration file. So whenever we configure something, always we need to check this file using the command Nagios. CGI-CFG, configuration information for Nagios, especially web interface. And the resource.cfg, here there are some sensitive information like username and password. Normally this one to plug in to monitor the specific services. Contact, all the contact information will be configured in this file, and the command as well, all the command to check services will be saved or configured in this file. Time period, this file normally will be defined the time period with a time template. And the template, this one, multiple host or service definition similar to use or command template. So time period, command or contact, this kind is a kind of template. And localhost.cfg, normally this one defines the monitoring for the only local host as a sample configuration file. So if we are successful to install the Nagios, normally Nagios will support this the file as a sample configuration file. If we want to configure printer, then we can use this one. If we want to configure switch, then we can use this one. And if we want to configure window as well, we can use this file. Number 4, access Nagios server. So normally Nagios server will be implemented or started with the Apache web server. So first we have to start this one, service httpd restart, and after that Nagios-v etc nagios.cfg. Normally this command will check all the configuration from this file. So if there are no more errors, then we can use we can start Nagios server like this, service Nagios start or restart. Normally Nagios can save all the log file here, var log nagios.log. So if you find some errors, please check this log file. This log file will show exact errors. So using this file, we can fix some errors when Nagios server start. And here, if we want to access Nagios, we can access like this. Localhost, then the Apache web server will show the default page. And the Nagios here, then Nagios will request the authentication from here. Okay, httpd. So at first time, we will use Nagios as the administrator name. Okay, then let's go here. First, the client system. First, let's check the package, but before we check the package, we need to check the two package. First one, RPM forge. And after that, EPEL. So after you download these two packages, please install. And if you don't have this file, please here rpmfind.net. So here you can download RPM forge release or EPEL as well. So please download this package and install like me. Okay, then let's try to check the packages. RPM QA Nagios. So in my case, there are more packages because of there are many Nagios plugins. So if you are successful, please to install two packages, then please use this command Nagios. So Nagios will show there are many kinds of the packages here. So if you need to install this kind of packages, then just install this one like this. Okay, yum install Nagios plugins or like this. Then this command will install all kinds of Nagios plugins. So in my case, I already installed. Okay, and after that, let's go to the Nagios etc configuration directory. Okay, here please open cg gi cfg first. So here let's check the here. So first, the main configuration file nagios.cfg and HTML. Okay. And here authentication will be 1. So it means activated or enabled. And the first one, the 119 authorized for system information will be the username Nagios. And the configuration information as well, the Nagios. And the system command Nagios. And here, line number 157, 58 here, authorized for all services, username will be Nagios. Authorized for all hosts as well, that will be Nagios. And here, authorized for all service command and host command as well. Please change the username like this. Okay, and after that, let's check the etc conf.d here. Okay, please open this file here, this one, nagios.conf. Okay, this one first, let's check the access control here. Now, Nagios CGI will be here, USR library Nagios. So we need to access control. So here, allow from all. So, and in the all host, we can access here. And to access here, especially here, auth user file, we need the username to access this file. So this user will be saved here, etc nagios ht password.users. And one more, Nagios as well, will save the information here via share Nagios HTML. So this one also allow from all, and the username to access here will be saved in this file ht password users. So according to this file, we need to create the user. Okay, etc Nagios here. So in my case, I already have this one, for example. So if you don't have, create like this, HTTP password users and Nagios. So in my case, Nagios. So if we use, so here there is one user, Nagios, like this. Okay. So we configure the password, and here we can find, okay, so etc Nagios. Here we can find the CGI password, and okay, here object, let's go here. So here we can find this kind of file commands, contact, localhost, printer, router, switch, or template file, time period, Windows, like this. So for the testing, we at first time I will use this one, localhost. Then here, open this file. If you open the device file, in my case, localhost, so there are normally the two parts. First one, here, the host part here, host definition. So in my case, define host here, use Linux server as from the template. And this one will have the hostname will be localhost, alias same, and IP address like this for the localhost. And after that, the host group, but we don't use now. And after that, the service part. So here defined there are A kind the services first, the ping service, and after that, root partitions, and the current user information, and total the process information, and current load information, and the swap usage, and SSH as well, and HTTP. So in this file, if we start the Nagios will check this kind of 8 services. And this kind of the command here, we can find this kind of command here. Okay, here, for example, let's try to find, check, which one? Okay, check SSH like this. And this kind of, normally the command we can find here, USR plugins. So here we can find, okay, for example, check SSH here. So now I will use localhost, and after that, Nagios configuration file, open here, and here the line number 32 to 36. So this kind of command, the contact, time period, the template will be the base or default file. And the definition for the monitoring the host, in my case now I activate only one here, localhost. So later we will add one more, the host or servers, for example like Linux server, Windows or router, web server, printer, like this. So first time for the testing, let's activate only the localhost service. Okay, and after that, Nagios-v. So if we use this command here, Nagios-v, Nagios configuration file, then this one will check all the command in the Nagios CFG. So if you receive this kind total warning 0, total error 0, then you are ready to start Nagios server like this. Okay, before start with Nagios service, for example, HTTP web server first, restart, and after that, the service, Nagios, okay, start. So if you complete this one, please check the log file here, var log Nagios here. So here you can find all kinds of the Nagios, the log file. Okay, then let's access to the Nagios the directory based on the browser. Okay, first local host. So now the web server part is working well, and after that here Nagios. So here request the authentication. So in my case, Nagios and the password Nagios. So then if you are successful to access this directory, we can see this kind of the page. So first, let's check the technical overview. So here, in my case, only one, the host information, only one. So here we can, even if there are many the features, especially we need to check two kinds, host information and service information. So first, let's check the map here. Then we can see this kind of information, local host or the data like this. Okay, check the host information. So now here we can find the local host. If we click here, okay, so we can see the host state information. So here host the situation is off, so ping or performance or current attempt, the check type. There are many informations, and this kind of information already enabled. And after that, let's go to the service. So here, if the host information just the local host, and this local host serving or collecting information about the A kinds of services here, current load, current users, HTTP, ping, root partition, SSH, swap, and total process. So for each one, they will show some information like this. So for example, here, let's check this one. Now HTTP, okay, please click here. Then now the HTTP notification for this service has been disabled. So in this case, let's try to enable. Click, and after that, if you this one, the service command enable notification for this service, okay, click, commit, and after that, done. But now, not yet, one more time, enable, commit, and done. So here, notification enable. So if the web server has a problem, then this Nagios will activate Nagios the notification, especially using email like this. Okay, so this and except host or service information, there are many the information the Nagios will support. So later we will configure now just only localhost. So here if we add the other devices like Windows server, web server, or Linux server, or router, or switch, then we can see more hosts here. Okay, so far I will show you how to start Nagios, and the next part I will show you how to monitor device like Linux server and Windows server. See you next video.